Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 71 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Sheffield, and able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Arizona.
Operating from the gun, Sheffield. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To number 17.
A good pickup there at 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the gun, Sheffield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 6 yards.
And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 4th down, Sheffield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Cardinals are likely going to have a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Arizona.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
49ers 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sheffield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Sheffield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield looking deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And a give this time to the tailback. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Cardinals.
Off play action. Sheffield. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 11 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on second down. Sheffield. That's out to Chubb, complete.
The pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first and 10, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mayfield on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield with it once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, out and good. And it's now 21-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We have hit halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken down at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 24.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Nick Chubb.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, Sheffield. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Sheffield. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more.
That's good.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into it.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds and maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big...
Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Just like that. Just like that. 95, alert, alert, alert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. From the gun, Sheffield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. And they couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, he'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To number 17.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Sheffield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for help.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Mayfield's pass. Intercepted.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Sheffield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Sheffield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10. Sheffield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this. But we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Niners 49.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.